Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. We're back in Blackroot. We've just paid extortionately for another night here at Holloway's Inn. Drop your anchor. And we've sad news to report, alas. So I suppose let's go report it. Unfortunate as that is. We're also down to 5 coins. We can barely afford 1 piece of ammo. So part of me is really hoping that we run into some decent scrap here in town. Alas, I'm not 100% hopeful. Also running a little slowly because we're dragging that magical trap around. That's not going to last. Pretty soon we'll be able to probably return it to the widow, I imagine. Because what else are we going to do with it? We're going to need to close any portals anytime soon. Yes, let's pop back into our suit for this, I'm afraid. Mrs. Cameron? I have news of... Yes, what is it? I have news of Liam, Mrs. Cameron. What news? Where is he? I'm sorry. He was killed by one of the beasts roaming the forest. No! My baby. My poor baby. I'm all alone. I have no one left. No one. He died trying to stop the creatures. He was a hero. But they killed him, and still they roam. His death was in vain. No, not in vain. It was his creation that enabled me to stop. Truly? His death was not in vain? If not for your son, this city would have been overrun with beasts. I will miss him so. At least his death was not in vain. Here, I found his journal at the workshop. He wanted you to have it. Thank you. Thank you for taking such risks to bring this to me. Here, take this chapeau as a small token of my gratitude. It was one of Liam's early inventions. Thank you. I'm sorry for your loss. Farewell. The chapeau of magnetic inversion. The chapeau of magnetic inversion essentially creates an electrical field to deflect thrown or shot projectiles at you, which translates into a direct bonus to damage resistance, which is very nice. You also have the opportunity to level up. And there's also some background noises. Please hold for a moment. Now, as we were, time to level up. We've already increased our persuasion. It's going to be a little while before we can do that again. It's definitely going to take some time to bring up our haggle. Well, yes, our haggle as well, although we could take up gambling. It's a possibility. Since we do plan to be more intelligent, it's certainly an opportunity for the future. Oh, but we really should improve our firearms skills. Really, really should. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure what to do, Virgil. I kind of feel like gambling is fun and it will be very useful to us in the future. It also ties into our intelligence, which is going to be useful as we increase the number of schematics we learn over time, which will be quite useful, all the way up to... We don't really need to... I don't personally feel the need to improve it past the looking glass rifle, but still, intelligence is a very useful skill. It's also used with gambling, healing, although we have Virgil for that, repair. It is useful, but it's perhaps not 100% useful. But of course, it will also allow us to build other technological items as needed, and you can produce quite a fair bit as it happens across the full length of technological disciplines. Okay. We could improve our dodge skill, actually. That would be practically useful. Very practically useful. We've got our persuasion up. I think... Gambling or haggle. Gambling or haggle. Haggle for now. We only need a point in it. It'll just improve things in small ways all around. Okay, as you can see from the shiny images over the character screen, we're already receiving the benefits of the chapeau. Okay, so we need to... What we really need right now is a thermometer. We can milk the magnesium out of the thermometer and use that to create something that will temporarily make me more fluid in speech. I don't really understand how a concoction involving mercury, not magnesium, involving mercury is going to help me be more persuasive, but there you go. Ah, you see? Even Garrick's attitude has improved to me, at least as far as selling me things is concerned. Not that I can actually afford any of his things, because I'm essentially bankrupt right now, but, you know, the thought is vaguely halfway there. Maybe. If we're lucky. Alright, so... Oh, no, thermometer, that's it. Might be able to purchase some here. Shall we barter? No. Fuel. I'm actually quite surprised that the shops don't appear to have reset. As you would expect, once every few days, usually I think about once a week, shops will restock when you allow you to buy more things, as in fact will the rubbish bins. Just from the accumulation of more rubbish and the scavenging, getting rid of some of the existing stuff. I really should use some of this. It's actually all quite expensive. Oh, and I don't suppose you want this magical trap by any chance? Let me get it into my inventory for you. There we go. 45 coins. I'll take it. It's 10 bullets. Well, 11 bullets. I can afford probably about 12 now in total. Ugh. We'll get gambling down yet. Oh well. Still though, I think there's, what is it, Captain's Choice or something? Last one I can check. Captain's Quarters. Through the window! Because I dislike this fellow. Boy! Get out of your bed and serve me. You hear me? Nope. I'm going to come in through the window for that one. Let's not be rude. After all, the poor man is bedridden, there's not much I can do. Hello, do you have any thermometers? He really doesn't, it's a shame. Alright, let's see if we can manage this without the need for a persuasive boost. We might not be able to, so we'll be saving the game beforehand. We should be able to talk our way through this. Let's just check the newspaper again. That is what I can't. Yeah, that's what I said before. Okay, let's go talk to the mayor, who's apparently quite a pool player. Okay. Save. Right then. I do not have time for half-orcs. Please, sir. I mean no offence. Yes, I suppose I can't help being you can't help being who you are. What may I do for you? Who are you? I am the mayor of Blackroot. And who, may I ask, are you? I'm here on behalf of King Praetor. What do you want? I'm here to collect the taxes Blackroot owes. Blackroot is allied with the Unified Kingdom now. I collect taxes only for Tyrann. King Praetor would disagree. I care not of Praetor or yourself, sir. Cumbria has left us to fend for ourselves too long. We are under the protection of Tyrann now. I beg to differ. You do well to watch your tongue. I have little patience for the cackling of fools. I think I've said that wrong. Of course, they have their own procedures, but they have protected our fair town within their capabilities. They sound weak and lacking in fortitude. The guests can arrest no one of that proof, seriously. I have no interest in your weeping, sir. The taxes? You son of a motherless goat! Oh, please forgive my says. Put your tongue is civil, sir. You can tell the taxes are going. Praetor, the taxes are going to Tyrann now and in the future. So you have no trouble being policed by Tyrann. I'm sure they'll deal with that thievery problem in due time. I shall rectify. They saw my branch of office, a ceremonial silver dagger. If you can recover it from them, it would be all the proof I need to have them arrested. I need to ponder this at length. Good day. I am sure there's a way to persuade him. Please, sir, I mean no offence. Okay. Let's try this again. By sheer coincidence, we have in fact retrieved his dagger, and I'm just going to hand that you wanted? To Virgil. Would you be so kind as to hold that for a moment? Thank you. I'm here on behalf of King Praetor, and I'm here to collect the taxes Blackroot owes. I will collect those taxes by any means necessary. I care not of Praetor yourself, sir. We are under the protection of Tyrann now. How does it feel to be Tyrann's lapdog? Your wit serves you well, old chap. Your ruse will not work though, as we are content with our present arrangement with Tyrann. So you've no complaints about the Trenchant Guards? No. There is a persuasive way to get through this. There absolutely is. But I think I need that. I think I need that persuasive potion, that little bit of tonic if I'm to do it. Which is a damned shame. It's truly, that it should be entirely possible for them to get it. I almost feel as if I want to wait a touch, see if anything resurfaces in terms of things we can purchase. Yes, we should talk about. Okay, we can stay in Blackroot for a couple of days. See if in the mornings any of the merchants have brought in a thermometer. Well, I won't subject you to the intensely boring experience, so whilst we're doing that, I will pause the recording. Off chance, I don't imagine if the tailor's going to have a thermometer, just keep an eye on. Yes, shall we barter? No. But it was worth checking, just in case. Oh, the woes and the worries. Well. No need for rudeness, Mr. Holloway. And no, nothing there. Alright then, old chap. Let us take a bit of a nap. Alright then. We were able, after 3 days of sitting around, to successfully find a thermometer. It provides us here with the elixir of persuasion. Is the art of argument not your strong point? Have trouble convincing even the dullest of individuals that the sky is blue? Then this potion of persuasion is for you. By mixing equal parts of mercury and Dr. Rose's migraine cure, you'll be able to talk circles around the most sharp-witted scholar. Fantastic! This somewhat oversells the ability of the elixir, but it gives us 3 of them. We might be able to use it to overcome this rather frustrating gentleman. Just in case. Persuasion. Okay, slightly higher. It might be enough. Get on with it, half-orc. I mean, I've not all day. Please, sir, I mean no offence. Yes, I suppose I can't help being who you are. What may I do for you? Who are you? I'm Mayor of Blackroot, and who may I ask are you? I'm here on behalf of King Praetor. What do you want? I'm here to collect the taxes Blackroot owes. Blackroot is allied with the unified kingdom now. I collect taxes only for Errant. King Praetor would disagree. I care not of Praetor or yourself, sir. Cumbria has left us to fend for ourselves too long. We're under the protection of Errant now. How does it feel to be Errant's lapdog? Your wit serves you well, old chap. Your rules will not work, though, as we are content with our present arrangement with Errant. Yes, I think, sadly, it requires more persuasion than I have in order to successfully convince him. However, so you have no complaints about the Tarantian guards. Of course, they have their own procedures, but they've protected our fair town within their capabilities. They sound weak and lacking in fortitude. The guards can arrest no one without proof, or so they say. What proof do those dullards need? Thieves stole my badge of office, a ceremonial silver dagger. If you can return it from them, it would be all the proof I need to have them arrested. No, incidentally, I have already procured your dagger. Excellent. Give it to me and I'll have the thieves arrested at once. Your guards can't even protect you from petty thieves. Your point is well taken, but what have you do? Give me the taxes and align yourself with Cumbria. I accept your proposal, if you return the ceremonial dagger to me. Here's your dagger, sir. Thank you, Jack Hunt. Thank you, Mr. Who? Sir John Huntlington Lee. Thank you, Sir John. Your resourcefulness amazes me. You're most gracious. Taxes! This is a chest of gold. Just for our own amusement, let's see what the gentleman down at the Rusty Anchor, or whatever the name is, would give us for this chest of solid gold. Because I'm seriously considering just walking off with the taxes. I might not. It really depends. Seaside Savage, right? It really depends on how Praetor treats me. Back to inspect my goods. Just as a quote, what would you give me for this? A bit over 2,000 crowns. You see, I have very little legitimate motivation to do this. Jaina, don't look at me like that. Fine, yes. Yes, we can conceivably do it. Yes, alright, yes, we can. Jaina. Alright. Look, yes, okay. Yes, no, we'll talk to that man again, and I can help him out, but only if you want to stay here, Jaina. Is that alright? Okay. So just wait here for a bit. Thanks. And we'll meet once we've dealt with this. No, you half-orc, nor do I wish to. Now, we've already done this previously, please excuse this. Wait, say for priest. Hail from... Perhaps I can help you. Not I'm beyond help. No, you'd best pack your bags, sir. Blackroot has rejoined Cumbria. What? As it is time for me to finally take my leave of dear old Cumbria. Tough break, old boy. Oh well, perhaps I'll see you about. If you grab him before you persuade the mayor, you can you can actually rejoin him with King Praetor. We cocked up the order of events, so it's not happening. Wonder, please state the reason for your return, my son. One doesn't expect to see a priest in such an establishment. Etc. Etc. Can help you. Yeah, okay. Basically, that's not happening. Jaina, you can stop waiting. Let's get on with things. There's one last thing I can think of that we desperately need to do before we head back to Ashbury. Not Ashbury. Where's Ashbury? We certainly haven't seen that. Before we head back to Dunholm and talk to Praetor and see whether or not he pays me, because if he doesn't, we're just selling this, all of it. And one day, Sunshine, we are coming back for you. Ooh, yes we are. Now, someone said The halflings mentioned a grove. A withered grove. Okay, a certain amount of hunting is required at this point. Unencumbered. Oh, we are. Oh, because we're carrying a huge gold. Of course we are. Virgil, if you'd be so kind. Thank you. And since we're not in polite society, I can put some armour back on. Right. Now, when did that blasted halfling say to meet? Ah, there we go. Where are we? Quite genuine.
What is it that you want of me?
Thanks. Hello. No, I'm not yet the one. Follow yon path to the withered grove, just south of here. Okay. Not the right halfling. The naked halflings are kind of weird. Oh, here we go, a withered grove. Ah, a true player. Not one we've seen in many years, and none so promising. Are you ready for the next question, laddie? Yes, please continue. That's the spirit. Though before I begin, I feel I must tell you. This game is an old and mysterious one. Let it be known that the stakes are always high, as are the rewards. What exactly are the stakes? No, I've said too much already. There are things not meant to be said, and the price for saying them is not one I'm about to pay. This world is home to things other than just you and I. Whatever you say, halfling. Let's get this started. Brave one you are. Well done. You might just win this yet. The question is, death to one while birthing another. Trees begin to shiver around its grand mother. What am I? Trees begin to shiver around. The spring, I'm going to say. Well, well, well. Seems like a ruby moon, since any soul has played this well. Just north of here you'll find the stony ground. There you will find the last of us. Think on this, my friend. You can still stop playing. Thank you for the advice. I'll be on my way. Creepy halfling. Creepy halflings. Because I'm feeling a little nervous about this, let's just save this game. This is weird. So, it seems we have a smart one, eh? I've stood many nights here among the stones, waiting for one such as you. And yet I hesitate. I've seen many fail. You can still turn back. I've come this far. Let's finish this. Very well. What's done is done and can be no other way. Whatever the outcome, know that the stones and I and mine will remember you. Sure. Sure, let's get to the question. Causing wounds and cleansing. History dies from its rinsing. Life or scars is its blessing. What am I? There's no backing out option in this one, in that. History dies from its rinsing. Life or scars is its blessing. Fire. Fire. Well done, young one. Few are those who win the old game. You've earned this prize. Use it only in times of the greatest danger. Remember us, and when you think you're alone, we will be there. Thank you. You might notice a few disturbances in the rocks there. You really don't want to fail that riddle. Now that disturbing note, with this mysterious halfling gem, we can head back to Durnholm. Oh, good lord. Ah!
It seriously hurts, sir. Please help me.
We'll be right back.
Done.
Okay, so no murdering by wolves. We just successfully made our way back to Durnholm. It's late. I certainly don't want to be spending time disrupting the king in his sleep. Let's just get some rest. Ah, yes. Oh, must be the innkeeper's husband. I do not have time for our walks. Do you always greet new patrons in such a manner? I just want to rent a room. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I don't have the coin. That's it. We are bothering Heart Praetor in the middle of the night. Cannot ask to run around bothering with. This was easy when I was a bandit. So much easier. Right. It's just no good he's here. Let's save the game because we might get murdered again. Dear, dear, dear. Okay. Put on our best suit. We're already wearing a hat. Don't need to worry about that. Ah! The outsider returns. I brought you the taxes. Please give them to me. There you are. Excellent. Thank you for retrieving the taxes. Here's your share. It was worth more than 200 coins. Usually I'd never renegotiate an agreed upon wage. In your case, though, I feel inclined to make an exception. Here's an extra 75 for your troubles. I swear, if he likes you to start with, he will give you 500. Any other tasks for a humble servant? There's something of a personal nature. Such as? No, this is an internal matter. I will find another way. Perhaps I could use your services at a later date, though. Until later, then. One of these days, I'm going to come back to kill this man. Take his taxes and spend them. For the immediate moment, though, I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. So let's suppose, whilst I'm here, I'm not associated with half-orcs. Right, may I ask you some questions, sir? Anything of consequence I should know about? Have you seen the pits? Not a whole lot in Durnholm, but we do have the pits. They're a prison of sorts. I meet some of the most evil individuals who've been put there. Oh, you've been most gracious. I'll be off then. Just vaguely interested wandering around. Maybe we should... Yes, it's a win. Can we bother this man? We'll wait until... Well, I'll have to be awake for him to just... in order for us to do that. Right then. What do we need? We need bullets. We really need bullets. Let's wend our way back to Blackroot. We can get some... we can get reasonably priced bullets there. We can work on it from after that. Yes, that will probably be best.
It is done.
Oh, sorry. The good news is, you don't have to walk all the way to Errant. There is a train. Although I don't know if I can necessarily afford the train. We'll have to see what the prices are. We could definitely use some apprentice training. Another room. Hello, Mr. Holloway. What is it that you need? Might I impose on you for a moment? But of course, what do you need? I'd like a room for the night. Oh, but of course that'll be 25 coins, please. You see, we've stayed with him a few times, his attitude has softened, and well, frankly that's a little steep. Is that your final price? Well, business is rather slow at the moment. Would you be interested in completing a task in exchange for a room? I suppose that would depend on the task. A while back, I took my strong box to the local blacksmith, Garrett, for repair. He said he would fix it for 50 coins, to which I agreed. When I returned to get it, he demanded 137 coins. I refused to pay. I won't be swindled by that mongrel. Ahem. However, it's an old family heirloom, and I want it back. He gave you no explanation for the increase? He tried to tell me I'd asked for additional work, which I had not. Then it took much longer than he anticipated, and he lost out on some other work due to the time he spent on my project. I attempted to negotiate, but there is no reasoning with the brute. You require my assistance with its return? Yes, I'd be very grateful for your help. If you can get the strong box back for me, I would reward you by providing you a room at no charge. In fact, if you get it back for me, you can have a room for as long as you require. That's very agreeable. Consider it done. An excellent agreement, sir. I await your return. I must depart. Is it too late to pop into Garrick's? No, nothing. Nothing right now, Jenna. Alright, well, let's see if we can gather some. No, I think we may just have to pose on you. We'll pay for one night. Thank you. Thank you. You'll find a room just to the right. Ah, excellent. I get the nice room. We finally get the nice room. Ugh. Jaina, you get the no. Jaina and I are taking the bed. Thank you, Virgil. Sorry, but ladies first. You can take the recliner. Good night. Okay, right. Fresh day, fresh eyes. Let's talk to Garrett. See if there's anything we can do. This is perhaps my persuasion will come more use here than it did in the mayor. What was it that you need? Greetings, Garrett. Could you help me with something? What can I help you with? I've just been at the inn talking to Mr. Holloway. That spendthrift. I bet he told you all about him trying to overcharge him for his precious strongbox, didn't he? He's got the nicest place in town. He wants to quibble over a few coin. He did mention the incident. Can you tell me what happened? He did bring his box in for repair, told me the latch was sticky and asked me to fix it. I gave him an estimate of 50 coin. Well, I noticed it. I noticed the hinges were bad, so I replaced them, and one of the corner pieces were chipped, so I repaired it. Final price came to 137 coin. He didn't okay these charges, did he? Listen, when I do something, I do it right. He knows the quality of my work. If he brought me these things to me when they began to show wear, it wouldn't have cost so much to get them fixed up. Until he pays, it's staying locked up in my shop. Has Mr. Holloway been a good customer over the years? Well, yeah, he has. Brings me stuff on a regular basis. Always pays quick. He's really pretty well off, you know. So having him upset with you could really hurt your business. I guess you're right. Maybe it would be good to fix things up with him. Now, how do you suppose I do that? Well, first off, why don't you let me take that box back to you? For free? It would be a show of good faith. You don't want to lose him. There's no way I'm going to let all that work go for free. I don't care if it costs me. It does cost me his business. I understand. What if you only charged him the original 50? It's not going to happen. I spent way too much time working on that strongbox. I even lost a job repairing Mr. Ware's cart just so I could finish it up. I sure would hate to losing him as a client. What if I dropped the price to 80 coin? That's more reasonable. Here's the coin. I'll take him the box. Alright. Take the strong box back to Mr. Holloway. Let him know I apologise for misunderstanding and that I hope we can do business again. It's in the trunk over by my bedroom door. Here's the key. I'll deliver it to him. Thank you. It's huge. Apparently when they deal with strong boxes in Black Root, they don't half-arse things. It's almost as big as the taxes. Hello. I've obtained the strongbox. Oh, well done. Here. I'm sure it was difficult to negotiate with that lackluster. Tell me, how did you manage to retrieve it from such a barbarian? Garrett off. It was a tough one, but I think I negotiated a fair price. Oh, very good. I'm glad to have it returned to me. About our agreement? As I agreed, I shall give you a room to use at your leisure. You'll find an excellent suite just down the hall. I also hope you enjoy your stay, and thank you again. Pleasure doing business with you. Okay. So whenever we need to, we can return here to Blackroot and store whatever items we might desire in this chest. It's not necessarily a perfect system, but it's one that broadly works. Ugh, I might as well get rid of all of this crap. Beyond the dagger, most of it is genuinely useless. Don't know why I picked it up. Completely not worthwhile. Anyway, that's all the business we care to take care of here in Blackroot. So I'll take the opportunity to level up now, if you like. I am very tempted to level up gambling, actually. Oh, and we can get persuasive training as well. All right, let's get a bit of basic gambling down. We'll say we've spent some time here at the Annabelle's Galley, just doing a bit of back and forth gambling. I've not time for your ilk, half-orc. Right, I must depart then. Let's see if Mr. Holloway will train us. Might I impose on you for a moment? I'd like to receive apprentice training. Most decidedly. What manner of training would you be seeking? Persuasion. And the price is 100 coins. Is this agreeable to you? Assuredly, sir. And then your apprentice training is complete. I assume Daniel gives me a few hints and tips on appropriate dress, how to etiquette, and so on and so forth. Now then, let's just save the game because we do have a tendency to keep getting into violent fights. We might just go collect some. Yeah, we'll go get some bullets first because this can end up a bit rough. Bothering people in bars. Yes, here goes. Oh, he's not happy about that, is he? Fine. Okay, well, we can only afford 50, 60, 70 coins, why not? Alright then. We have a handful of bullets. Actually a handful, 14. But now at least if we get into a fight, we can do something about it. Let's see if we can engage anyone in some casual wagers whilst we're here. Save the game, because we know how this goes down. Oh no, they won't speak again. All our business is conducted. Very well then, I suppose all we need to do now is take the train. If we can afford the train. Actually, I'm not sure we can. We have just spent a lot of money. Alright, now I think we may have to get to Terrant the old-fashioned way. Let's get ready to walk. If we're very lucky, we might not get violently killed along the way. Wouldn't that be a charm? Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, to Terrant!